And management will hopefully provide answers. Where they are satisfied that the answers are convincing, no issues will be raised. It is when the auditors are not satisfied with the explanation that they might then mark it as something that is not properly explained. So again, if you have asked your predecessor, they will have done this. But sir, given the time lag between when there is room office and when these issues occur, and perhaps consistent with the way we have tried to look at the books of the NNPCL, maybe a similar approach can be adopted to invite their predecessor, who she claimed we invited before. I have no recollection, we've invited too many people, so, but we can still invite them again because the problem persists and the public right to know remain valid. And so we can, if you so wish, Mr. Chairman, both the past and the present can come together and see how we find satisfactory explanation to these and any other relevant issues. Thank you, sir.
You say, distinguished colleagues,
was not backed up by any evidence. Secondly, the authority also claims to have presented the vouchers. To who were the vouchers presented to? This presupposes that there were vouchers and they have been presented. And meanwhile, the authority is saying that presumably the vouchers were destroyed during the NSAS protest. I have no issue with that. I know how devastating it was in Cross River State. But the point here is there are procedures for dealing with this kind of issue, and it's captured in the financial regulations. Any seasoned civil servant will be able to tell you this is the way to go. And apparently nobody did that. And then of course the auditors are saying that, oh, the vouchers have been presented, but the identity of the recipient is not established. So there are gaps here that needed to be explained, sir. Thank you.
Okay. You are given adequate notice. From what you just explained to the committee, you took over April this year?
Last year.
April last year. Now, you said the leadership you took over from, the management you took over from, had appeared before this committee of the Senate twice or thrice before. Now, did you make any effort? Did you make any effort to talk to them, to tell them that you've been invited? Were you privy to to the outcome of the last investigation that was carried out by the committee of the Senate? Now, apart from that, I'm sure some contractors were paid. If contractors were paid for the jobs executed, because of this unfortunate incident that happened, what efforts did the previous management do with a view to establishing the veracity or the wise of what has been transmitted to the Senate by the office of the Attorney General? Now, government continues. It's not enough for anybody in any leadership, in any management, to appear a committee of the Senate to inform it that we just took over. It took over since last year. The moment you are invited, you should allude to what transpired before you took over. And if all of them if they're still alive, you should get in touch with them. Otherwise, the document should be there.
Okay. What we are here for is to look for solutions, to get to the truth that will make everybody free, including all Nigerians. Now, if they are surmising that obviously they have been here in office only since 2025,
Last year.
and they cannot be able to tell what happened 2019 to 20, more than the document which they've submitted, which is inadequate. Why don't we, as a committee, call both the persons that were in office at that time and them together? Is there anything that contradicts that? Why can't they come together? Let them, both those who were in office at that time and they who are now in office, who don't seem to have had the continuation. You say government is a continuum. Yes. Let us all sit together and solve this problem and tell our people the truth.
I think that's better.
Submitted, sir.
Chairman, please.
630 of the financial regulation or appropriate sanction will be imposed. No? You are not listening. Lalo?
La short. I think we'll take you back to the villa. That's where you belong. Villa.
You know, from the discussion that we have had, that there were vouchers that were posted. But during audit, before the audit, there was NSAS. And during NSAS, those documents were destroyed. So auditors could not be availed with those documents to carry out their audit. So it is brought to the committee as an issue. So from our observations, by section 630 of the financial regulation, there are procedures to be taken when such an incident takes place. So we want to find out if they have taken those steps, you know. So they are saying we should invite those people because maybe they did not have that kind of interaction and they didn't know that we will ask them to produce this kind of documents. So I asked them if they have access to those management people who manage the organization or the agency in the past, and they said they do. So if you do, we will slate another day. And the main purpose is to ensure that you comply with the provisions of the financial regulation for lost documents when they happen. And like I told you, we have only 1 or 2 weeks, you know, to submit this report to the plenary. If we did not reach that conclusion, we will have to make further recommendations to enforcement agencies. Understood? So we have given you 2 weeks.
Chairman, before you go.
Okay, let me wait.
My view for
predecessors.
Yes.
when
Yeah.
when somebody from I've invited those people.
It's 9 Senate.
Okay, I know. The Senate is Senate. They have invited those people and they appeared to us. And because we run into the same problem of they come there, invite them next week, they come next week and they're saying the same thing that they're saying today. So if
They never came.
they didn't come, is that from okay, they were never here.
Yes.
So fine. So now instead of saying let them go and come back, we can invite those people straight away. Let all of them come. We extend the invitation to those people through them.
Yes.
So let them go and fetch them, and they will all come here in 2 weeks' time. So we don't keep going front and back, Mr. Chairman. I shall submit.
What I will suggest, Mr. Chairman, is for this gentleman to go back, try and look for these documents in the agencies. The people will come here, just like we did with NNPC. The same story. Government is a continuum. It's a continuum. So do this, get the reports, and look at the financial regulation 63, follow it up, and then we move on.
I want the clarification from Mr. Ningi with their kind permission. NNPC did not invite the previous management